Hello, everyone. In today's session, we will explore how to swiftly generate reports within PolyAnalyst. Building on what we covered in our previous video about report creation, let's delve into how to upload the data, craft various charts and graphs in PolyAnalyst's client before integrating them into the report section. Upon opening PolyAnalyst, you are welcomed by its client interface. On the left, you'll find a toolbox filled with various analytical tools, known as nodes, essential for conducting your analysis. The right side serves as a canvas, a space where you can arrange and link these nodes in sequence, crafting a complete analytical workflow. The first step involves importing your data into the system. Looking to the left, under the Data Source tab, there's a feature known as CSV Node. This utility is tailored for importing data from flat files such as CSV and TSV. You can either double-click to shift it to the canvas on the right, or drag and drop it into place. Once positioned, right-clicking on the node reveals a context menu brimming with actions. By selecting Properties from this menu, a dedicated Properties window emerges centrally on your screen, facilitating further configuration. For the purpose of this demonstration, we will choose CAR Data as our dataset. PolyAnalyst's preview function stands out here. Ensuring everything is in order, you may then proceed with the execution process. Now the data is ready. Double-clicking the node allows for an in-depth view of the data specifics. This CAR data includes details on prices, brands, and other essential attributes such as mileage, engine type. After confirming the data's accuracy, close the current interface to return to the main screen. The next step involves navigating to the Visualization tab from the node palette on the right. This section houses all potential graphing tools you might need. Today, we'll focus on the aggregation chart. It is the chart that supports the interactive creation of bar charts, pie charts, and line charts. Drag this option to the interface and connect it with the CSV node. Double-clicking on the node brings up its configuration interface. In this interface, the leftmost option allows for the selection of columns for the X and Y axes. Moving slightly to the right, there's a list of columns you can employ, with a final visualization appearing on the right. Now we aim to examine the distribution of CAR models. Drag the model category to the X-axis section, and the resulting chart appears on the right. However, the bar chart's density makes it challenging to read the top frequently occurring models, prompting us to explore alternative chart types. To modify the chart type, navigate to the upper left corner of the interface and select the primary chart from the drop-down list. This menu presents a variety of visualization options. For our purposes, we'll opt for a tag cloud. Once the tag cloud option is selected, the chart position to the far right will refresh to reflect this change, enabling a clearer visualization of the top cars in the market. Customizing the chart to our satisfaction, the next step is to incorporate it into a report. To do this, right-click on the chart you wish to include and choose Add to Report from the context menu. This method of adding a chart is consistent, whether you're working with a CSV node or an aggregation chart. To access the report, navigate to the bottom left corner of the interface and click on the report icon. This section is also where you can manage reports, whether by generating new ones or deleting existing ones. Now we are in the Web Report Editor's interface. On the left-hand side, you'll find an array of tools at your disposal for enhancing the aesthetics of your reports. The right-hand side serves as the canvas. Here is the area that displays the nodes that have recently been incorporated into the report editor. You can move items from the list on the left-hand side to the canvas on the right by drag and drop. Upon dragging the aggregation chart, it automatically expands to occupy the full screen. For the CSV node, expanding the drop-down list reveals various components that this node can represent in the report. In this instance, we aim to add the CSV node as a data table. To achieve this, we drag and drop the data table icon to the right side of the aggregation chart previously placed. The final step involves linking the two charts, enabling the tag cloud to filter the data table. This is achieved through the Enhanced Drill Down model in the toolbar, establishing a connection that allows the left side tag cloud to control the right side data table, signifying a successful link with a green arrow. After finalizing the chart configuration, the concluding step entails establishing a publication to enable viewer access. This is achieved by clicking the small rocket icon located at the bottom left corner, which publishes your report in approximately 1 second. Right-clicking on the name of the published report navigates you to the publication interface. Here we are in the publication view. Edits to reports are no longer possible at this point. Selecting the car models of interest will automatically update the data table displayed on the right-hand side. To choose multiple models simultaneously, press and hold the Control key while making your selections. In summary, today's tutorial introduced the foundational aspects of report creation in PolyAnalyst by using the car data. This video has only introduced the basic usage of Web Report. In upcoming tutorials, we will delve into more advanced features and tools, demonstrating how to effectively use various chart types, design relationships between graphics, enhance the visual appeal of your reports, and how to incorporate a variety of widgets, images, and filters to increase both the visual allure and the informativeness of your reports. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next session.